The next topic, applications of trigonometry. So here nothing much synapse here to discuss, only some terminology is there, few points are there, so we will discuss that and we can go for the questions directly. So before going to that, I want to tell one thing to you. Try to recap the trigonometry, all the values first. Those are only here we are going to use. So here applications of trigonometry in the sense in our daily life. So how we are going to find the trigonometry? Actually, this topic in some textbooks they can mention it as heights and distances also. Actually, to find the heights and distances majorly, to find the angles also. So we are going to find that we are going to apply the trigonometry. So here where what is the terminology behind this applications of trigonometry is there. So for example, if you are on the road, you are observing a tree which is above your which is at some height, so definitely we need to raise our head. That means we need to if you want to observe the top of the tree, definitely we have to raise our head. So that is called that is given with some angle. So what is that angle is called? So similarly, if you are on top of the building, so you dropped a ball, so that was on the floor, or that was in front of your room, you are on the top of the building, you are observing that ball, so we need to bend our head. What is that called? So these things we can discuss here. So here I want to tell one thing to you and one more thing. So if you are observing, for example, if you are on the, let us take, if a person is here, he is observing a object, with some angle. So the this is called as line of sight. That means the line drawn from observer eye to the observation point or the object where it is placed is called as the line of sight. And next one is going to be, if you draw the, so if a observer looks straightly, that means without raising his line of sight, without making down his head, so that is called as the horizontal line. This is called as the horizontal line. So here person is here, he is observing a tree, actually this is horizontal line, so he is observing this point. So here he is observing like this is the line of sight and this is the horizontal line. So how he is observing, with how much angle he is observing? Let us take theta. So the angle through which the observer is observing the top of the tree, so with reference to the horizontal line, how much angle he is making with respect to the horizontal line, so is called as the angle of elevation. Let us take it as AOB. So simply, whenever if you are observing the point above the horizontal line, that can be taken as the angle of elevation. So angle of elevation. Next one is going to be, a observer is here, so this is his horizontal line. Let us take, he is on the top of the building, so there is a ball on the ground, something like this. So he is observing this ball like this. This is the line of sight, this is the horizontal line. So here, from here to here, to observe, actually if you want to look straight, he can look like this, but he bent his line of sight up to here actually. So the how much angle he was that means how much angle he was made to observe the object below his horizontal line, below the horizontal line, that can be taken as the angle of depression. So in general I am telling this. So simply the angle of elevation means, now I can tell you the line of sight. See, the line of sight is drawn from the observer eye to the observation point. So in the object viewed by the observer, so here the angle of elevation means what? The angle of elevation is how much angle he is making above the horizontal lines to observe the object, is called as the angle of elevation. simply the angle formed with respect to the horizontal line by the line of sight to observe the object which is above is what, uh, above the horizontal level is called as the angle of elevation. Similarly, so to observe the object which is below the horizontal line is called as the angle of depression. Obviously these two lines are parallel to each other, so this, if this is theta, this is also going to be taken as theta. So this is about angle of elevation and angle of depression. So now only remember one thing: when we want to observe the object above our line of sight, above our horizontal line, that is taken as the angle of elevation. If you want to observe the object which is below the horizontal line, that has to be taken as the angle of depression. So this is about the, and line of sight means the line drawn from the observer eye to the object which the observer is observing is called as the, what we call, line of sight.